think we are live.
Are we live?
I think so.
Yes?
Yes.
Hello, Facebook friends. Welcome to the special edition of live streaming with Olenko's Kitchen. I am Lydia Biss, and I will interview Alexandra Winters, aka Olenko from Olenko's Kitchen, and my dear friend. Let me tell you a little bit about Alexandra. Alexandra is truly multi-talented. She is an intuitive chef, a health and wellness coach, an artist, an art educator, and the author of 2 cookbooks, Raw Food Art, 4 Seasons of Plant-Powered Goodness, and a brand new Live, Love, Light, and Fruits from Olenko's Kitchen and Friends, Rainbow Diet Around the World, which has just been released and is available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble, right in time for a holiday gift or for yourself to help you with your New Year resolutions. Alexandra founded Olenko's Kitchen to share her enthusiasm and expertise with people and to help them reach their optimal health. She received a plant-based nutrition certification from Cornell University. She's also a certified integrative nutrition, health, and lifestyle coach. She's super busy, always creating or thinking up her next project. You can usually find her in her kitchen making out of this world delicacies or tending to animals. So, we are here today to talk about your second cookbook, Live, Love, Light, and Fruits from Olenko's Kitchen and Friends, Rainbow Diet Around the World. What inspired you to write it?
Hello, everybody. Wow, that's such a long introduction, Lydia. But what
You are
inspired
so multi.
what inspired me to make this book? So this is the book. This is the cover of the book. I don't know. Can they see it? Yes. So the book, Live, Love, Light, and Fruits. This is like my motto for my company, Olenko's Kitchen. And what does it mean? So it means live your life to the fullest, love everything and everyone, light is in you, and eat fruits and veggies every day. And this book is from me, Olenko's Kitchen, and my friends from around the world, because this book includes over 150 recipes, and they are my recipes, and also we have 50 contributors from all around the world, from different countries, different cultures, and so it's very multi-international, so it's a lot of fun. And it looks like a rainbow when you, I don't know if they can see this, if you, hold on, I don't know if you can guys see it, but when you open it, like actually looks like a rainbow. It has different colors. I don't know if they can see it. So yeah, it's all inspired by rainbow.
It's inspired by rainbow, and we'll get to that later. But I want to talk a little more about the title itself because it is a mouthful. So how did you come up with the title? Tell us a little more about the meaning of the title.
As I said, so means like live your life to the fullest. I believe that we are so busy these days, like no matter what we do, no matter what occupation we have, moms, teachers, lawyers, therapists, I don't know, policemen, everybody's so busy, and everybody those days is on social media, and we get so distracted. We are busy, and then we always complaining. I mean, I complain sometimes too. I know everybody does that, we don't have enough time, and we're kind of feeling like there's not enough hours in a day. So I feel like, we should check with ourselves many times a day and live our life to the fullest. So, because we all have 24 hours a day, and how we're going to use these 24 hours is up to us. So we shouldn't be wasting, on nonsense. And many times we do waste on stuff that, really doesn't matter. And I'm not saying that like social media is not good. Like now we're using social media is great, but there's a lot of distractions, and we get into like gossips, complaining, judgment, and all these like negative beliefs and all this stuff. Then we can really use this time into being inspirational, doing something, helping somebody, helping yourself, and doing something fun. So I'm all about fun. So this is the first word, live your life to the fullest. Love everything and everyone. It comes with, it's very easy to love somebody who is lovable, but it's very hard to love someone who is not so lovable. So it's about, and this is something, everything I'm writing in the book, I'm working on it myself, and, trying to live this not judgmental life, going into we are in fourth dimension now, we're going into fifth dimensional, living from the heart, giving and being, thinking about the bigger picture, not just me, but just not about my ego, but just, thinking about, the planet Earth, animals, other people, how can we all make this world a better place. So this is, love, love everything and everyone. Light is in you. Many times we looking like, where is the God? Where is something outside of us? There's so many religions, there's so many wars because of the wars, people fighting over thousands of years, which God is better, which religion is better. So it's like, the light is in you. Like we all have our intuition, our all guidance, and we can all, follow this inner voice. And we should always listen. My Polish grandmother always said, like, trust your intuition. And and that's why it's like, that's what I mean, like light is in you, and we can spread this light when you're living when you're living your life of a place of light and joy and fulfillment and gratitude. You spreading this light is just like contagious. So it's gonna go around the world. And then fruits, I couldn't write fruits and vegetables, already kind of long, but it means eating fruits every day. So no matter, now there's so many people, amazing bloggers on social media, on Instagram, and there is so much, so many diets, so many doctors, so much, and sometimes it gets very confusing. But no matter what diet you have, we can all benefit from eating more fruits and vegetables. So it's inspired by, eating the rainbow. That's what I call the rainbow diet, because, it's for vegetarians, for vegans, for meat eaters, any kind of diet you choose to follow, we all can, eat more fruits and vegetables, and try to eat more organic, of course. So that's the title.
That's a great philosophy. I especially like the part about joy, which brings me to the next question.
Hi, Bill.
The titles.
Hi. Oh,
Hi, Bill. The titles of the recipes and chapters are very funny. Could you share some of them and read the poem that you wrote for the book? Maybe just a little bit of the poem and show us some of the titles.
Okay, so yeah, the chapters are very funny. So this is the first time you're looking at the book. So it starts with Olenko's Kitchen Revolution, and then like the first actually starts with the poem and introduction, but then it talks about like me, because my mother used to tell me I used to make a revolution in the kitchen when I was little, because this is something, I didn't start eating like this now. I've been following this kind of diet for many, many years. I don't want to tell you how old I am, but like more than 25 years, like a long time. And because I'm from Poland, and people eat a lot of meat products and a lot of dairy. So as a young girl, when I see what happened to the animals that my grandparents had, I said, like, I don't want to eat, I don't want to eat that my friends' animals. And I decided experimenting with like traditional Polish recipes and making revolution in my mom's kitchen. So that's why it talks about this. Then we have the difference between different diets: raw diet, vegetarian diet, vegan diet, plant-based diet, rainbow diet, about the environment, what to shop, and all these different meat substitute, protein, superfoods, and kitchen tools. How to bake with gluten-free flour, how to substitute eggs, meat, dairy, and all these different things. And when it goes to the into the actual recipes, the recipes are very funny. I mean, you were the editor for the book. Thank you so much. But so for example, here is to life, raise our glasses to happy juice. And it's actually, when you read it, it's funny because like turn up the beat, and sometimes it's spelled like you will think is wrong, but actually we did this for purpose. Or for example, the next chapter is about tea and coffee, and says, make your life frothy. I drink tea, you drink coffee. When comes fly, nut milk, for example. Or then we have a chapter about making food colorful, to smoothie or not to smoothie, like, paraphrasing, to be or not to be, because I like to, get inspired by all different things. Like, for example, one of the titles, I'm a hot smoothie machine, ABC smoothie, because has the ingredients with A is apple, banana, and celery. So that's it. That's your smoothie. So, funny. It's like a lot of playing around on words. I'm a teacher, you're a teacher. I get inspired by my students. I love working with children because they have such a great inspiration. Don't make it don't take the life so seriously, especially when it comes to diet and being as a health coach. Like a lot of people are very serious and they judge themselves. So just make it fun, make it colorful, and just shake it up. Like for example, rise and shine, that burrito is mine, this is for breakfast, or ooh la la chia pudding. Or, I mean, there's so many perfect pancakes for smiley days. There's so many funny names. For example, the next chapter 10, is about side dishes, and it's like go nuts for pine nuts, Parmesan cheese, or not your mom's mozzarella cheese. There's so many. I mean, the book is very long. It has over 210 pages, so it's a lot of funny recipes. But yeah, they funny. So
can you read a part of the poem?
Okay, so where's the poem? The beginning of the poem. So here is the rainbow. And so I wrote this poem with my students from my school that I used to work. And okay, so it's called The Rock. I'm not gonna read you the whole poem because it's very long, but right. I will read you the beginning. So it's called The Rocking Rainbow Diet. Sorry, I have a little cold. If you want to be strong and have energy to live and play, eat veggies and fruits every day. You cannot deny that the variety of a rainbow diet will make your day shine. Oranges are sour and sweet, and they will have a lot of antioxidants and vitamin C. But spice them up with cayenne in the smoothie to make them more groovy. Blueberry pancakes are yummy with blueberry smoothie, but treat them with happiness and kindness to turn them into a spectacular goodie. Ordinary chocolate pancakes aren't that healthy, but supercharge them with raw cacao and walnuts to make them extra wealthy. Bananas likes to change every now and then. First they are green, then they are yellow, till comes to an end and they become spotty, mushy, and mellow. Try to love all your greens and make them dance in your smooth and juice machines. I'm gonna read one more and then that's it. I am not going to lie that I really love basil, parsley, mint, and chives. I mix greens like cilantro, spinach, Swiss chard, and kale with lemon, and add cucumbers and a watermelon. And remember, corn is corny, but it's good for you. And you can add to salads and make a healthy corn stew. So it's just like, playing on words and just to make it fun. And it goes on and goes on, so. Hi, Bill.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good.
I
like your book.
I'll have questions for you later.
What happened to your Christmas tree?
I was putting on my headphones. It's actually nice this way.
Yeah.
It's nice this way because if you go like that, then you get the full star. You know what I'm saying? But like when it's up like that, it just kind of goes up out of the screen.
Okay. Any questions for Bill?
I'll get there in a minute. But you mentioned something about the revolution in the kitchen. You stated that you started Olenko's Kitchen Revolution by not following any rules. And
Yes.
that sounds quite rebellious to me. So can you explain what you mean by revolution in the kitchen?
Yes, I don't mean like a revolution, like I'm going to fight, because for me, you can be a peaceful warrior. And since I was a little child, I didn't like to follow the rules. I was always thinking outside of the box. And if you know me, I mean, you know me for many, many years. We know each other almost 20 years. But people from Poland, my friends and family, they know that I just, if you told me to go left, I went right. So I was just, I don't even like, even when I cook, I don't like to follow my own ideas. I always try to experiment and try something different. And that's what I'm all about. I'm not here to, to be your guru and to tell you or your coach how to do it. I'm here to inspire you. And I hope you get inspired and then start your own revolution in your own kitchen and just, have fun and experiment. And you are going to make a mess and you're going to make sometimes concoctions that may not be so good. Remember, that's how we make oops cookies. We actually made these cookies. Yes, right. We were doing the cooking class and I don't know were you making or the other girls were making and I don't know.
There were other girls together with me. I was taking notes and somehow we mixed up the recipes and we followed 2 recipes at the same time. So we combined ingredients from both recipes and yes, you're right. That's why we call them oops cookies.
Yeah, and they actually taste delicious, yes? And they are in the book.
They were really good.
Hold on. Yeah, here they are. Oops cookies and they are delicious. Yes. They gluten free from chickpea flour. Yeah, I don't know what you did. I think you had a recipe for brownie and you added like raw cacao. So that's what happened. Yeah. And sometimes the combinations, the experiments may work out. Sometimes they may not, but just just have fun. And this is how, when I teach art, I'm an artist too. It's the same thing. Just experiment, have fun. Sometimes it's not about the last, like the result, but it's all about the process. Just enjoy the journey in life, in cooking, in everything. So
That's right. And at the same time, you talk about no restrictions. So some people may be a little confused by that. Could you please tell a little bit what you mean by that, eating with no restrictions?
So as I said, the book has many chapters, and I do talk how to substitute, and if somebody has food addictions, or maybe somebody was eating this kind of food for many times of years, they're not gonna like jump for joy when they're eating kale or carrots or something, because it takes time. It takes up to maybe 20 times to change our our buds, that they get used to something. So sometimes maybe the cleanse is good to do, or juice fast, and I talk about this in my first book, Raw Food Art. But yeah, so don't just, I don't mean like no restrictions, because if somebody is sick, they may really need to do like a cleanse and like maybe eliminate and everything. And if you have maybe food allergies or something, and you're not sure what you're allergic to, you may have to eliminate a lot of food and then start slowly, bringing certain foods, and then you're gonna see how they make you feel. But what I mean is just, some people do like cold turkey, tomorrow I'm gonna go vegan, I'm not eating any meat products, nothing from the animals, I'm not gonna eat gluten, I'm not gonna drink coffee, I'm not gonna drink alcohol. That's probably 1% of people that are gonna do it. For most of the people, it's gonna be a process. Even for me, it took me, I stopped eating meat many years ago. Then I was pescatarian, I was eating fish, then I was vegetarian for many years, and then I was vegan for the last 7 years, and the raw food. And I eat a lot of raw food, but I'm not 100% raw. So that's why I created this book, because this book has salads and soups, but also has baked stuff and pizzas. So it's a lot of stews and all different things that you can make, with your friends and family, with your kids. Anything, Bill, that you want to add about the food The food looks beautiful, but it also tastes delicious. It's, you're a really amazing artist, because you can prepare the food to look beautiful, as you do in this book. There's, how many? There's probably like over 100 pictures, maybe? Oh, yeah, I think more. There's a lot of pictures.
There's a lot of pictures.
It's a lot of pictures in the book, yeah.
But all the food is also tastes
really good.
You did
all the pictures, so thank you.
So, yeah.
Yeah, thank you for your patience. I mean, it's a long process, and thanks to Lydia, and thanks to everybody over this 50 people, which I'm going to be interviewing. It's going to take me quite some time in 2018. The book got a little delayed. This is like a miracle that actually is ready, available before Christmas, because I thought it was like, it's probably going to be available in January. It takes so long with everything, but yeah, so thank you to everybody, and just have fun, and don't we all need, I think, to relax, especially with this holiday season. Just take a break, and just don't take life so seriously, and enjoy it. I think it's all about being joyful and not restricting yourself and trying new things.
Exactly, that's very important. Speaking of which, I like how you thought of your readers and included everyone, even men. There's a chapter on cocktails, an improved and healthy version of traditional drinks, and your husband contributed a recipe in this category. So Bill, this question is for you. What recipe did you submit, and how did you come up with it?
Well, yeah, the name of the recipe is,
show them if you want.
I'm not gonna lie, I like some tonic with thyme, and it was it was inspired by there was a similar drink at a restaurant we went to. It's our favorite restaurant, called Sweetgrass in Tarrytown, and they made a drink with thyme in it. So I was like, oh, that's interesting. I like bourbon. Bourbon's one of my favorite adult beverages. I like Scotch, bourbon, and so I was like, you know what? Let me try a little bourbon spritzer and put a little thyme in it. So that's a little experimentation and some testing, which is of course the most fun part. and then voila, we got this nice refreshing bourbon drink with some thyme. So
yeah, here is the drink, and yeah. So this chapter is inspired by Bill, and as I said in the poem, how did I say it? Like, hold on, I will read it to you. it's not exactly, it's not about the restrictions. It's about, I will read it to you, about, you know, just having fun and mixing everything together. So hold on.
We have a technical difficulty here.
Oh, what happened?
We've lost Lydia.
Oh, okay, but I will read it to you. I don't know what happened to Lydia. If you drink coffee, juice, water, and wine, that's fine. Just make them intertwine. So it's all about, you know, mixing, you know, just experimenting, and, you know, doing different things. And if you do have coffee, if you have wine or whatever adult beverage, just make sure that you stay hydrated and drink water, and you drink fresh juice, you know. So it's all about balance. I don't know, where is Lydia.
I think Lydia just needs to click on the link again. If you're watching, click on the link, and you'll reconnect, and everything will be fine. Until then, we can go big, and yeah, Lydia. You know, okay. Today there's some storms in New York, and I gotta say, like, I was streaming earlier, and the internet is not great today. I had some issues as well.
The internet is very heavy rain.
But we're here. You know, we're here. We're good. Unfortunately, we lost Lydia. All she has to do is click on that link, and she'll be back, providing her connection is good. But you know, Alexandra, we're still on.
We're still on. So okay, so this is about. So let me show you.
We could stop, and then have Lydia, you know, try and reconnect with Lydia if you want. Here she comes.
She's coming. Here
comes Lydia. There she
okay,
is.
here you are.
Hi.
I think the weather, the storms are really bad. I think the internet is not very good today.
Did you see me all that time?
No, you were gone for a second, like for a few, you know, for a minute or whatever.
I completely lost you. Okay.
Yeah, it's bad connection, right. But yeah. So this I'm gonna make tomorrow, actually, for Christmas. This is amazing. This is inspired by my friend Regina's recipe. She's from Puerto Rico. We made this amazing coquito, which usually has cream in it, coconut cream, but also has like regular cream. So we substitute. We added some chia seed. It's delicious. Yes, isn't this is like your favorite? Yes, Lydia is addicted.
One of my favorites.
Yeah.
There's so many good recipes there.
So yeah, it's not that I'm promoting, you know, drinking alcohol. Of course, I'm promoting juicing and healthy food. But from time to time, if you want to have an adult beverage, like now it's holidays, so have a good one. And instead of having sugary, you know, all this stuff that usually they put is all like sugar and processed and all this disgusting stuff. So, you know, make your own, and, you know, use good ingredients, and then you'll be good. You'll be good to go. So I don't know if we have any other questions.
Everything in moderation, you know. You have to control your high, right? Everything in moderation. That's really the most important thing. You can have a little fun with the alcohol, as long as, you know, you don't have too much fun, and then you pay for it the next day.
Yeah, exactly. So Bill, you are a photographer and cinematographer. What was your favorite part in this project?
Eating the food after I took the picture, for sure. That was definitely the best part.
What was the most challenging?
Obviously, I got, you know, after we set up all the food, take the picture. Each one took a few hours, you know. But then after we were done shooting it, you know, you're not just gonna throw it out. Obviously, it's really good stuff. And like all the pictures of the food are real. There's no artificial enhancements in the pictures. You know, like some people, like, you know, will enhance the photos by like coloring them, or, you know, like, you know, if you're shooting something where there's milk in it, not we would ever shoot milk because it's a vegan blog, but they would use like glue instead of milk, and there's all these tricks that you can use in the photography to make things look more colorful and look more appealing. But in this book, Alexandra didn't do any of that. Like, it's all natural. Like, everything you see is exactly the way it looks in real life. And
you were here, remember, Lydia?
Exactly.
This was entire store. How much stuff we had. This doesn't look big on the book, but this was gigantic. Yes.
I know. I witnessed some of the process when you were taking the photographs. It was really challenging because, first of all, you also depended on the weather. So let's say if it was summer, it was really hot outside. We had to rush, you know, because you didn't want all the smoothies or stuff to melt.
Oh yeah, you did the smoothies too.
I did the smoothies. I did the breakfast picture. The biscotti, I think, the muffins.
I think we were taking pictures.
The cocktails.
Of this, and it starting pouring rain. I think we were doing the tacos, and it started pouring rain.
The rains, the wind, you know, she sets everything up precisely, and then a little gust of wind comes, and it just blows everything over. Yeah. It sounds easy to do it, but it's actually quite difficult, and there's all these unforeseen factors that you never dreamed of, and they all happen, right? As you're just about to take the picture.
I think you were there too when we were doing this, and this we were
Yes.
smart. We did it inside. I don't know where am I doing inside. We did it, so it was easy, no wind, But then, so yeah, this is the spice, So it's it's challenging because I like to take pictures outside because Bill can tell you this. So the colors look brighter because you have a natural light,
Right.
Bill. So, but yeah, then you have all this different, the wind, the dust, everything moves. So, but it's that's. It's 2 years of work, this book. I know it's hard to believe, but it's 2 years of work. So yeah, it's a long process.
It paid off because the pictures are beautiful. You look at the book and you want to eat the pages. They're so colorful. So yes, absolutely. This was truly a team effort. I think there were 5 people involved. You wrote the book, Bill did the photography, Daria designed the book cover, Heather did the book design, and I did the editing. So 5 people working on the book. It took a long time, but it was really worth it. It's a beautiful product.
It's worth it. And Daria, my friend Daria, who is amazing. She couldn't be here, but she designed the cover and she does illustrations. She also did the animation when you're seeing the promo video, like the flying fruits. She did the animation. She did some stuff for my website. She's amazing. And then Heather, she also designed my first book, Raw Food Art, and she designed this book. She's very talented. So yeah, it's a book. It's a group effort, but it's fun.
The design in the book is awesome.
Yeah, the design. Heather did such a great job. Yeah, so it's hard to see, but I want to show them like the colors. But see, like if you're looking at the side, like I wanted to look like the rainbow.
There you go. See,
like so it does look like the rainbow. That was my whole whole idea. So it looks, So I wanted to be like very creative and inviting, so kids can use this. Actually, my nephew from Olenko, which was 6 years old, he contributed the recipe. There is my students, who contributed the recipe. So this Bill, so it's from adults, my mother-in-law, his cousins, my family from Poland, my mom, you. I mean, there is people from, Alan from Morocco. There are so many names. Myra, you just did her Peruvian bread pudding, yes?
Oh,
it's
awesome.
Sunny, we have some Norwegian, we have some tea, we have people from Australia. I mean, we have people from Russia, we have people from, I don't even remember all the countries. So many, it's really multicultural, multinational, so it's a lot of fun. And this is all about, for me, about joy and love, and we should all stay connected, and it should be about love and being together, not separation, especially with all this political stuff that is going on now in the world. And so it's just people just being nice to each other, and just instead of pointing fingers, just just let it go. Sometimes it's just better to let it go, and then who is better, to be right and fight, or is better to just let it go and live at peace? For me, let it go and be at peace. So.
Absolutely. So that's what's so beautiful about your book, because not only you have recipes from all over the world, ethnic dishes, multicultural recipes, but also all your recipes are versatile, which means that you can mix and match them. You take one recipe and combine it with another one. So you give many ideas to the readers. And you also have a chapter for children, how to involve children, how to make healthier food for them, how to encourage them to eat healthier. So you have a lot of useful tips, not just recipes, but tips on healthy lifestyle. And that's what's so great about your book. And just like you mentioned, it's the whole philosophy of it's your attitude, how you look at life, how you look at things that happen around you. So all of this is in the book. So guys, it's a great book. I hope you buy it. Again, it's available on Amazon, and I think the link is somewhere in the post. Please leave a comment, and if you buy the book, please write a review. We'll really appreciate that. We will really appreciate that.
And I just want to add something to because I didn't say this. So the idea for this book also got because I started this group I think 2 or 3 years ago on Facebook, 21 Days Transformation to Plant-Based Diet. So, and you can join if anybody wants to join and learn more about plant-based food. And people always used to ask me, how about proteins? How about superfoods? How about this? And I was like, you know what, let me write a book, because if I'm going to be saying the same thing over and over, so let me just write a book. So it's in the book, and then everybody can just, get the book and just, look. So there's all these questions that I've been asked for many years. They all answered here. So you have here, for example, where do you get your proteins? From, you can get lentils, you can get beans, you can get jackfruit, you can use, actually greens have a lot of proteins. So here you have and also you can use seitan, and you can use tempeh, all these tofu, traditional, things that you will find in vegetarian restaurants. But so you have all this questions that I've been asked. I answer in the book, because I took a lot of it took me a long time to really think what I should include in the book. So I try to answer all these questions.
Yes. So I don't think I have any more questions.
That's it. I have some questions for you.
You have questions from me?
Yes, because usually I'm the one who is interviewing. So
right.
you're interviewing me. So first of all, I mean, again, huge thanks. I don't know how many weekends you've been here. Yes,
so many.
I mean, every weekend.
I feel like I lived there.
You lived there, and you were testing, and you were doing the cooking, and testing and helping with the pictures, but doing. Really, if anybody wants to write a book, it's really a lot of work. I mean, it's a great, you have a book, but I love readings. I've been reading all my life, but I never had idea that it's so tedious and it takes so much work. And thanks, that you are so into details, because I'm such a bad speller. I mean, this is not my language. English is not my language, but English is not your language, and you're so good. So she's like a little detective. She sees everything, and I'm like, oh my God, how did we miss this? Yes. So my question for you is, because you follow this kind of diet yourself, so what inspired you, to change? Because you, like me, you are originally from Poland. So why did you stop eating meat? Why you became plant-based? What inspired you?
I think you inspired me. You have a big part in it, because you had always talked about it, and I mean, I've always wanted to eat healthier, and it was just my natural inclination to live a healthy lifestyle. But then when you became vegan, so you talked a little more about it, and you talked a lot, and you did your videos, and then you studied nutrition, so you always talked about it. So I said, why not? Because I want to be healthy too. And remember a few years ago when the first organic products appeared in the supermarkets? Mm-hmm. That's how I started, actually. I started buying organic. And then I watched this documentary, Earthlings, which you told me about, and that was it. I think.
Oh yeah, I think you said, why did you send this to me?
Yes, I was so upset. I was so upset because people don't usually think about those things, the reality, what happens to the animals in the industrial farms. So when I saw it, I said, you know what, I don't want the animals to suffer. I don't have to be part of it. I'm going to quit eating meat. And that's how it happened.
Okay. And then because of you, I think you said, why don't we put the chapter at the end, and we have all these different websites. So that's what we did. It's the last chapter, chapter 18. It's called I'm Not Going to Deny That I Like to Shop for Goodies Online, and it has where to shop for rainbow food, some even restaurants in New York City that we like. I have some of my friends who make spiritual jewelry, who do different card readings, healthy nails and all these different things, but retreats. But I also have websites that, if you want to find more about animal cruelty, how to, so you can, check all these different, because there's so many amazing, companies around the world who you actually, who've been doing this for a long time, and there is some new one, and, so it's a big movement. Now you actually can go any restaurant, and usually they have something for vegans. So I'm so happy that I inspired you, Lydia, and really thank you so much for being such a good detective with spotting all this.
You're welcome. And I have been spreading the word. I became an advocate of healthy eating, and I told you the other day I went to New York City with my colleagues, and we went to a vegan restaurant, and I encouraged them to try something vegan. They did, and they actually liked it. And then we had a vegan dessert. So
Which restaurant you took them?
The cinnamon snail.
Oh, that's so good.
By Penn Station, our favorite.
Yeah, they have few locations. So they had the donuts too.
They did. They had a big selection.
We have donuts in my book, and my donuts, because, you know, traditional vegan, and we even talk about this in the book. When you sometimes have vegan food, doesn't mean it's healthy, because many times they do use canola oil and everything. But we have donuts that they are baked, and then they have rainbow frosting. Are these donuts good?
Oh, they're amazing. My God.
I have to find them, but yeah, that's so awesome.
The donuts, the pancakes, the waffles. Oh, yeah.
What else did you eat at the Cinnamon Snail?
So I had the burger, the
Okay.
savory Satan burger, and all of my friends had the same thing because they were afraid to try something else. They just trusted my judgment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Of course, I can't find it now, but where? So, do you have any question for Lydia?
I don't.
She's such a good spirit.
Oh, the bread. Oh, yeah, those muffins.
Yeah, the bread.
Oh,
Hold on,
yeah.
I want to show you. Here are the donuts, which are so good with the frosting, natural food. So, you know what I do, if you've been following my work, I don't, all the frosting and all the sprinkles are all made of nature, and I talk about this in my first book, Raw Food Art. And you can make all these colors from, you know, the blue is from the algae, the greens you can have from spinach, you know, from all this different, from spirulina, but the blue is the hardest one. And there's the Thai tea, and then, you know, the colors you can just do, you know, you want yellow, use mango, you want red, you can use cranberries, strawberries, raspberries, and, you know, we were experimenting a lot. It was a lot of fun. What's your favorite recipe, Lydia? Because you've tried a lot.
I don't know. It's so hard to say. I don't know. Well, so I've been making the Peruvian bread pudding.
Oh, that's so good.
It's my second time I've made it, and it's really good. And you know what? Let me tell you, I took it to work for a Christmas party, and my colleagues loved it, and they're all asking for recipes. So that was a big hit. So thank you, Myra. That was your recipe.
Yeah, Myra and I, we worked on it, and here it is. It's so good.
Oh, yeah.
That's why we call it, what is it called? Make double or you'll be in trouble, because it's so good. It's amazing. And of course has bourbon. You can add some bourbon and banana ice cream. You gotta
add the bourbon.
But yeah, it's really good. And I made this with Myra, and then we brought it to her family, which are Peruvian, and they all said they would not know the difference. They would think it's like the one with eggs and the one with cream and the regular milk, and this is all vegan, you know, so no animals been harmed, and, you know, you eating, you know, healthier. Here are the sprinkles. The rainbow sprinkles.
The pictures are just amazing. See how it says magic? The whole book is magical.
And we have 3 kinds of brownies, because we couldn't decide which brownies. So we have the sweet potato brownies, we have this brownies, and then we have the black bean brownies. So there's so many like recipes to choose. I think you always said that the brownies were your favorite. Now you changed to the Peruvian bread pudding.
I can't choose. I can't choose just one recipe. Bill, what's yours? What's your favorite recipe?
Oh man, I like the waffles. I like the waffles a lot. I like the Peruvian bread pudding as well. But, you know, since you already said that,
and
the
pancakes.
waffles and the pancakes.
Those are the waffles. Yeah, he's a breakfast person. Here are the waffles, but you also love the rainbow sushi and the rainbow pizza.
The rainbow sushi is amazing. I love it. Yeah. And then it tastes just like sushi without having any fish. And the that one's good.
Yeah, save the tuna. This is really good.
Tony?
I may make this tomorrow, maybe, or for Christmas. It's so good with the chickpeas. So so you can substitute with chickpeas and lentils and beans. What's Tony's favorite? Does Tony has a favorite?
I don't think so, because I don't know, because I didn't really tell him all the.
Okay. He didn't try it that much.
Well, no, he likes the pudding though. He likes the Peruvian pudding.
Okay. So it's a lot of good one, and I love the soups. I'm a soup girl. I mean, I think you like the soups too, because we are from Poland. Yeah. Polish people will love soup, so we have some.
The red borscht.
Yeah, the versions of traditional Polish soups, you know. So it's a good book, so everybody can get it. So it just came yesterday. It really is like a miracle that it is ready, so you can get it on Amazon. It will also come as an ebook, and it will also come in the hard copy. So hardcover. And I have a surprise for people. I know it's kind of busy, but so if anybody will share this video now or later and say, you know, on the description why they would like to get the book, I will pick one winner and I will send you the book, you know, as a Christmas gift. So so share it, and then I will pick someone, you know, and send you the copy, so you can. But tell me why you think that you will benefit from this book, you know. So because Yeah, so anything we forgot to add? This was just like a quick last minute, Q&A because I don't know, did we forget anything? I don't know. Oh yeah, we forgot to add about the beauty. That we have a chapter with the beauty.
That's right.
I'm definitely not in that chapter.
No, I mean, by you using the essential oils and creams. So we have the chapter with the natural beauty care. We have
there's toothpaste, there's deodorant, moisturizer,
body scrub,
body scrub, body lotion,
face mask. You have hand creams. You have how to make natural lip gloss. I forget. There's so many recipes. Relax and Epsom salt bath. Hydrating hand and foot cream, even I smell good deodorant, mango tango face mask, moisturizing hair mask for shiny hair. So there's so many. I forgot it completely about, there is the chapter. So there's so many chapters. I don't know if we, hold on.
Well, you also have something about herbs.
Oh yeah, herbs and spices.
Seasoning.
Yeah, so there's so much. I mean, this
egg
book
substitutes, different kind of gluten-free flour.
Yeah. I mean, when my designer Heather saw it, she says, "Wow, no joke. This book has a lot of text. This is like really, you get a lot of information. I mean, like it's very dense, so you be reading it for, some time. It's not just recipes. It's a lot of information. I don't know if there's any questions. Some people saying hi. I don't know. Sometimes I don't see
I don't see any comments.
Yeah, I don't see any comments too. It's very hard for me to angle it. I don't know. So anything you want to add, Bill, about the book, about?
No, it's just been it's really long and difficult journey, but it's worth it. And couldn't have done it without Lydia's help.
Oh my God, yes.
And every time we thought we were finished, there was still something more we had to do. Oh.
That's right. I basically know it by heart.
Yeah.
It was never ending. It was like, oh my God. I mean, editing, I don't know how it's so tedious.
I know. I read it, made corrections. Reread it, made corrections. Reread it, made corrections. It took a while. Yes.
Yeah, and thanks to Jay, who read some too, Regina's husband, so it's like, because sometimes when you're reading the same material over and over, you don't see the mistake. So it's just, your eyes were like hurting. Yes. She was like, I have enough. She says, I'm not coming. She doesn't want to come to my house anymore for the next few months because she's afraid I'm going to put her to work. No more work. Now you can just come and enjoy it.
And relax. Okay.
The problem is I'm always here, so you're always putting me to work.
You're done too. No more. You're done. Yeah, we just finished the promo video last night. He was doing that so it's just a lot of work when you're launching something. But so thank you so much again, and to all the one who contributed. I'm gonna be sending you the ebooks, and it's just this happened really late, and it's just it's Christmas, and it's such a busy time of the year. But I can't wait to be talking to you, connecting with you, and it's gonna be a lot of fun, so you can inspire more people. So thank you so much, Lydia, for interviewing me. That was a little bit different.
Thank you for joining me, and thank you, Facebook viewers. I have no more questions.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think that's it.
We're good.
And I want to wish everybody, Merry Christmas if you're celebrating. If you're not celebrating, merry everything. Live your life with joy and eat some fruits and veggies every day. You should say
every day.
Yeah, he was my echo in the video. So, remember, I know you'll be splurging during the holidays, which is fine, but just remember to drink water, to get some extra sleep, and get some veggies, in the salad, in the fruit, in the smoothie, however, but just eat some fruits and veggies every day. Eat the rainbow every day.
Sneak some veggies and fruit to your children and husbands in a smoothie or something else. Sneak them in.
Yeah. This is the whole point of my book, just sneaking in so they don't even know. And, and happy and healthy New Year. And I'll be doing more streamings in 2018. So thank you so much. And you can visit me, on my Facebook page, Olenko's Kitchen. You can find me on my website, olenkoskitchen.com, and you can get the book on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. So thank you, Lydia. Thank you, Bill.
Thanks, Lydia.
Thank you, Bill.
Thank you, everyone.
Happy holidays.
Yes, happy Wesołych Świąt in Polish.
That's right.
Okay, good night.
Night. Bye.
Good night. Bye, bye, bye. Live, love, light, and fruits from Olenko's Kitchen and Friends. Mm.